Hello, how are you? This is Beth.
Hello, Lady Beth. My name is Andrei from Radio Romania.
How are you doing?
It's very warm here. I think you like it.
Oh, nice.
Because
I can't wait to come.
You're from California. You like our weather, yes?
Oh, yes, I'm sure I'd love it if it was nice and hot.
You have today a show with Jimmy Cliff?
Yes, I'm in the south of France, yes.
And you love the reggae music too?
Oh, yes, I love reggae music. It's so wonderful. My brother turned me on to it when I was a little girl.
I see. What is like playing the Kennedy Center honors?
Oh, so exciting. It's so much fun. Working with Jeff Beck is awesome. And getting to, play for Buddy Guy was very cool.
And you met Joe Bonamassa on which occasion?
Oh, I met him many years ago, and we made our first record, Don't Explain. I guess I'm 43. I think I met him when I was 37 or 38, something like this.
And it was a good friendship from the first sight, or you worked together and then it happened, the big albums?
We worked together first. We've never hung out or anything like that. We just got together and we made a record, Don't Explain, which I think came out really beautifully. And then a year or so later, we made Seesaw, which also is another really good one. And he's just a sweetheart.
How was it writing songs with Jeff Beck? Because everybody knows he's a difficult guy.
Oh, he's not difficult at all. He's easy as can be. I loved writing with him, and he's such a good friend. I just find him to be one of the easiest people, actually, that I've ever worked with. He's very positive, very kind, very funny, obviously very talented. So, yeah, he's wonderful.
Why did you put a dedication to Ozzy on your album, the Bang Bang Boom Boom album?
Oh, I love Ozzy. I love Black Sabbath. I've always loved Ozzy since I was a little kid.
That's why. Is it true you studied even opera?
Yes, when I was 12, 13, yeah.
And it helped in your musical career?
I think it helped me to have good vocal technique, yeah.
And you even were in Star Search in '93.
Actually, it was in '91.
'91.
But it didn't air until later because they film it for a whole year's worth, and then it goes on the following year, yeah.
I see. And how was it being there and meeting other young girls and boys with talent?
Oh, it was fantastic. I had such a great time. I won, so I made a lot of money, which was great. And I learned, all about doing television. I did 13 different episodes, so it was a lot of time on the show, and it was so much fun.
Is it true it was some Britney Spears or somebody else there?
Oh, there's many, many different singers, that are popular today that came up through the show when they were kids. I don't know if she was on the show when I was. Like I said, there were 13 different people I sang against, so I can't remember all of who it was.
It's okay. Is it true that all the songs from Better Than Home were written on piano, except one?
I'm trying to think. Did I write them all on piano? I know I wrote St. Teresa on guitar.
Yes, that I know.
But I think, maybe the rest of them were written on piano. Sometimes I start things on the guitar, and then I go to the piano because I'm more familiar with the instrument, and then I can write the rest of it there. But I can't really remember.
A lot of people say that writing about joy is more difficult than writing about pain. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's easier to write when you're worried about a lot of things?
Well, I think, I can't speak for other artists, of course, but for me personally, the whole reason why I went to the piano and started singing to begin with was a way to kind of make myself feel better. So when I was uncomfortable or I was afraid or I was sad, I would go to the piano as a way to kind of feel comfort and some peace. And then writing a song would somehow help me to kind of maybe either figure something out or to just receive that peace that I was seeking. So I think that's the only reason why. I don't think that writing about joy is necessarily difficult. I just think that when you're having joy, you wouldn't go to an instrument to write about it. I mean, maybe you would. I wouldn't.
No, I guess you're right. That's happening. Is Joe Bonamassa the number one guitar player for you?
No, Jeff Beck is.
Just second, after Jeff Beck?
My first favorite guitarist of all time is Jeff Beck. My second favorite guitarist of all time, probably it would be Buddy Guy.
And Bonamassa is the third.
I don't know. I mean, Joe Bonamassa is amazing. There's so many amazing guitar players. But Joe Bonamassa, yeah, I mean, he's definitely up there for me. He's so brilliant to watch on stage. He can do anything. And he's such a sweetheart. So, yeah, he's definitely up there on my list.
And where is Slash in your chart?
He's up there, too. He's amazing.
He's up there, too. It's nice to hear it. A lot of things are happening today with the piracy on internet. What do you think about that?
I think that it is what it is.
You are not worried about it?
Well, there's no reason to worry about it because it's going to be what it's going to be. It's been hurting the industry for years and years now. I don't think that it can get any worse. I mean, it's been this way for almost 10 years.
That's true. That's true.
You know, it's just, you know, it's so important living in the world and knowing that things are always going to change in every business. Sometimes they're going to go way up and flourish, and sometimes they're going to come down. And I think it's cyclical, and I think that when we fight it, that's just being old-fashioned. But if we approach it from, okay, this is changing, so we're going to have to come up with other ways to make a living doing our music, you know, so we can pay our bills and make our music. And I think the way to do that now is pretty obvious, and that is touring. Doing a lot of shows. And that's great anyway, because touring is the most fun. And it also really challenges you. In the studio, you can do all kinds of tricks and make yourself sound real good. But live, I mean, unless you're playing to a playback, which is bullshit, I think that should be illegal. But on stage, you are who you are, and it's real, and it's there for the audience to see. And I think it challenges you to get better and stronger. So to me, I mean, it is what it is. So I just have to stay open-minded and positive and make the best out of whatever my opportunities are, you know?
Are you interested sometimes with musical charts?
I don't read charts, no. I don't read music.
You don't read music. Very good. No. Is Etta James one of your favorite voices from the ladies' part?
There's so many. I have so many favorites. Etta's definitely one of them. I love Ricky Lee Jones. I love PJ Harvey. I love Amy Winehouse, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald. There's so many. I loved Patsy Cline. She was so wonderful. There's just tons. I love so many.
But is it true that you wouldn't dare to have a cooperation with Leonard Cohen?
I would love, yeah, who wouldn't? You know, he's the bomb. You know, yeah.
But you didn't?
No, I have never collaborated with Leonard Cohen, no.
Please send a message to our listeners for the whole Romanian country, because they are listening to us right now. And
oh, they are?
Yes.
Are we live on radio?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to coming and performing live. I think it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be a challenge. I'm really looking forward to hearing what the audiences there would like to hear. That's one of the things I love about the internet is I get to find out before I play a country what are their favorite songs and what they want to hear.
Yeah,
so if they could please let me know that would be great.
I promise you will have a list of the best, the well-known songs from your career.
I hope so. That would be really nice.
And thank you very much, and have a good time in France, in Holland, and everywhere in the European tour.